relationship with Josh, but I think it's freaking Josh out more, isn't it?
That did freak Josh out.
Because Josh knows Paul had a good relationship with Alex, so Josh must be thinking in his head, if he can do that to Alex, what can he do to me?
That's true.
So then Alex was talking to Josh on Christmas when Paul came in the room, and then Alex said, I thought we were friends.
She said that's what it hurts the most.
Yeah. And she said Kevin survived both evictions, and then it cut to Kevin eating a yoghurt in the kitchen. Just a little shot of him eating a yoghurt there. I wonder how they pick all those little shots of people just like doing like if they don't like someone, they show like a shot of them like
doing stupid
picking
things.
their nose or something, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah, defo.
They've done a bit of that in Our Big Brother lately, during nominations, haven't they?
Yeah.
When the vote comes up.
Yeah. They do a little shot of them like when they're scratching,
like an idiot.
scratching their balls or something. And
then Alex was getting sad because Jason didn't hug
her. That was sad. When she went, it wasn't me. It wasn't
I can't
me.
believe he didn't hug me, she said. Stop that.
Yeah, I do feel a bit sorry for Alex, but Jason knew when he saw the goodbye messages it wasn't her, because she said, if you're watching this now, we got blind... Oh, sorry, that's Paul. She said, if you're watching this now, we got blindsided, didn't she?
It's quite funny that we can't actually do an impression of Alex, because she's quite distinct. She's very nasal, but I don't think I can do an impression of her.
We can't. We're not very good at the American impressions,
Not,
are we? We should be able to do a better impression of Josh. You meet, but everything's Paul.
He's got a deeper voice than that. He's like...
Your
boy.
You played yourself.
I can't do it. I'm really better at doing Canadian women.
You're good at doing Scottish men.
And wherever Dre's from. Where's she from again?
Canada.
Montreal.
Quebec.
Hold
on. So then what's going on? Paul said to Kevin, oh, you need to throw the next competition, lol. And Kevin's like, oh, but you're not going to put me up, right? And Paul's like, well, we might have to put you up.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
But
Kevin's like, oh,
so
okay.
We might have to, but like, just trust me, I've never said anything wrong in this game.
Kevin's
blah, blah,
like, oh, well, Paul's never seen me wrong before. Cut to Paul going, Kevin saying that every single time until Kevin gets evicted. And then we had the Paul, Josh nearly getting off in the Apple room. Pappy, we made it. Pappy.
Doesn't Pappy mean dad?
That's what I thought, yeah.
Spanish?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? And they were like...
I thought he called him... there's another Spanish term he likes to call him, not Pappy.
Yeah, it's to like show like we're on the same team,
brothers,
isn't it? We speak
like,
the same, yeah.
Paul isn't Latino at all.
No, he's Armenian.
Jewish, isn't he?
He's Armenian.
Armenian? Is that like Rita Ora?
I think it's like, isn't the Kardashians Armenian?
Are they?
Yeah, I think so.
They've got a lot to answer for, those Armenians.
But the way they were like grabbing each other's heads and...
So embracing one another.
Yeah.
It just needed to end in a snog, didn't it?
Yeah, I did think it was going to. And then Paul was like, you got to win HOH and go after Alex. And Josh is like, I can't take it. And Paul's like, just play your part.
I can't take a shot at Alex.
Yeah.
I can't take it. Any good or not?
Okay, not bad. I can't do it. And then Paul's like, just play your part.
Play your parts and play them well.
Who's that?
Shabazz.
That's old school. And then Paul said, look, you signed up for Big Brother, homie. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, he said he's on the verge of a panic attack. So Josh. He's always on the verge of a panic attack.
And then Paul went out the room, and then Christmas started telling Josh off again, saying...
Tell him never to turn on.
Yeah, stop planting seeds of doubt against Paul. Look, there's only 2 people in final 2. One of them's got a guy. And
everyone will lay down their game for Paul.
Yeah.
So
it would be an honour.
No need for a jury vote.
Yeah.
I'm going to bow out now.
Yeah.
Paul, you can take it.
It would be an honour. And it's like I heard on Rob as a podcast. He said Paul ain't going to talk to one single one of these people once he gets out of the house. Is he? Paul's not going to be friends with any of these people, apart from Christmas, maybe.
It's a business agreement,
yeah,
isn't it?
Apart from Christmas, maybe.
What, you think they're going to have
Plus, none of the
post-showman?
Maybe. But I think Paul's got a girlfriend.
Oh.
And Paul's only 24.
That's weird.
How can he only be 24? He looks 30 odd at least, doesn't it? Is it that beard?
They all look older than they are.
How old is Christmas? 32 or something?
Is she over 30?
Yeah. So, anyway.
You're saying it wouldn't work because he's 24 and she's 32?
No, I'm just saying that he looks old as fuck. She doesn't look too bad. So what next? Christmas in Love with Paul. We discussed that, didn't we? She should actually listen to Josh. And then Paul and Christmas were like, oh, we need to stop him going rogue. And I was worried they were going to turn on him, but they didn't yet. So then it was announced it was BB Comics Week. And Alex came in wearing a little cape and a little sparkly outfit.
She's the only one that got to dress up like that. It's a shame.
And then Kevin Frazier, whoever he is, a newsreader, said that...
He got his name down.
Said that...
He's off E.T., wasn't it?
Yeah, said something like E.T.
What's E.T. mean?
Phone home.
No, don't. I'm scared of that E.T.
Tonight, I think.
Oh, tonight.
Yeah, don't be scared of E.T., it's alright. What about
like
Elliot?
No, don't. It's that
what,
voice.
The finger?
Oh, the finger's the worst. Don't do the finger at me.
I'm not doing the finger. I've got E.T. over there.
No, I can just about cope with that. I'm used to it now.
So anyway, yeah, normally every year they have this competition where they have to like swing by on like a zip line, and the comics are all on the wall, and they have to spot the difference between which one's on the wall and which one they see on the zip line.
So they've got quite excited.
It's actually really hard. Yeah, they're like, oh, we can't wait to see our comics. Like,
they didn't get any.
Sorry, bruv, we ain't got no comics for you this year because we hate you all. The illustrator's like, nah, I ain't drawing any of these cunts. So instead they spent like £500,000 on producing this film.
So much money they must have spent on that.
It was, yeah, because there was loads of extras in it, like zombies and shit.
Yeah, the zombie extras don't come cheap. You alright?
Excuse me. So the old housemates who Gaz don't know who they are, it's like Kevin's like,
hey, I do actually.
That little guy, camel guy.
Yeah, I've watched a bit of one of that little guy.
Yeah.
He's
What's
like
he called?
You told me he's called James.
Yeah.
He's like an Asian from like the cowboy part of America. He's like a redneck Asian guy.
He is,
which is weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I know Caleb.
Yeah. Big Smoke Cowboy.
Obviously, I know Frankie Grande.
Well,
because he's done Our Big Brother as well.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I know Davon of Davon fame.
Yeah, walking out the door.
Now, if you were going to direct a film about Big Brother superheroes, how would you have Davon make her entrance? Because if it was me, I'd have had her walking out of some sort of like fancy ass door.
Either walking out of a door or pretending to be shocked.
Yeah.
Or whipping her hair at a push.
Imagine the opportunities she had with that scene. Like, she could come out doing a sassy walk. It'd be a big entrance. Dave Vaughn's here. They'd miss an opportunity.
No, they don't know their social media. That's
Rubbish.
Why. Also, there was Nicole. She had rather a large part in it for my liking.
Oh, yeah, I knew her from the start of this series.
Yeah, Snake. She's Paul's nemesis.
What's she called? Oktoberfest? Is she German?
Oh, no, she did a task where she had to dress up in a German unitard thing. So that's why, yeah. And they'd all their outfits are kind of based on all things, basically.
Flamingo? Does that just the fact that Frankie had pink hair back then?
Yeah, it's like a homophobic thing, isn't it? And then the other people there was Jesse, Mr. Spectacular. He's like a wrestler now. He was always
looks like one.
Yeah, he's like an annoying character. He used to piss everyone off. And Austin, he's also a wrestler. He's really annoying. If you listen...
Were they already wrestlers or they became
Yeah,
wrestlers?
no, they were. Austin definitely was. I don't know if Jesse was.
So they must have been scouted.
Yeah, Austin. If you listen to the podcast, what's that podcast called? Oh, there's a podcast, not Generation Y. Oh, fuck. Thinking Sideways. One of the guys on it talks just like Austin, and it really freaks me out. And I always think it's Austin on it. That is a really niche reference, but if anyone knows that podcast, that's what Austin sounds like. He's really fucking annoying anyway. Who else was there? Oh, Victor was there, Paul's old best friend. Now going out with Nicole.
Which one was that? What's he look like?
He had long hair.
Was he topless and buff?
Yeah. He was really good. He's really cute.
That was the wrestling people.
He's cute, actually. But he goes out with Nicole now, Paul's nemesis. And he doesn't talk to Paul anymore. Friendship.
No.
Exactly.
Do you know what? They should have had Pablo as part of this thing, shouldn't they?
Yeah, they should have actually. And then, I couldn't believe it, Dan Giesling. You'd expect all these other Muppets to dress up stupid.
Oh, you mean he's above this task?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. No, he's
Shut
not.
up, you don't know nothing about Dan Giesling.
Come on.
Go on, have your little say. You don't know.
Well, his package entered first. It was like this fucking little peanuts rattling around in a... like baggy.
In a
gross
baggy.
Like an old bin bag. I don't like Dan Giesling.
Why?
Because he's an arsehole on Big Brother Canada, like walking in there like he's something special.
Have you seen Big Brother 10 and Big Brother 14?
No, nor do I have any desire to or need to.
You're an idiot. The listeners are switching off. They're disgusted with you. Big Brother 10 and Big Brother 14.
Why do people like Dan Giesling? He looks old and boring and square.
Dan Giesling
He's like the nasty
out
Nick of...
the door. Listen to me. He was going out the door. He was put in solitary confinement for 24 hours. He had no time to strategize. They put on house music in solitary confinement. It's like
bass hunter. Give him a bass hunter.
Yeah,
edit.
and he had to press a button every time he fell asleep or something. So he got tortured for 24 hours. He come back in the house. He gathered everyone around. He was like, right, I know I'm going home. He said, but I'm going to just host my own funeral here. He said, right. And then he started
calling... That's what's called the funeral director.
He started calling people out, and he started like making like new alliances, like calling people out, and he turned around his whole game, and then he managed to get someone put on the block who put their showmats basically on the block and evicted them, and it was the best shocked face ever, and it was really, really good.
Why was he put in that room?
For a torture thing, like Alex putting up the tent.
Who decided that?
Was
he
just
lost the task.
Yeah, it was like that Yankee sort of thing.
That's very Big Brother UK of them.
Yeah, and he also did replacement nominee roulette. He did loads of big moves and loads of dastardly things, and he was really... Don't just think of him as some smug twat off Big Brother Canada coming in doing the jury segment. Honestly, he is a good gamer, and also he is a bit smarmy, but he is charming as well. And you were on his side. Do you know what I mean?
So you liked him as a person?
Yeah,
as well?
in Big Brother 10, he was really good. And he had this fight with Old Man Jerry, and they hated each other. And Old Man Jerry called him Judas, and it was.
Did he win though?
He won. He won 10, and then he came second in 14. Spoiler alert.
Wow.
Yeah, he should have won 14 as well, but Ian Terry won.
The same person couldn't.
He should have
win twice.
He should have won, but it was a bit of jury.
Mm.
He carried.
Was
that
everyone
season.
returning on 14?
No, there was only 4 returnees.
Why do they do that?
It was so good. It was a really good... That was the first season that we started podcasting. It was really, really good. So, take back what you said about Dan Giesling. Otherwise, I'm firing off from this podcast.
I'll take your views on board.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't make me like him anymore based on my experience.
Do you have a better opinion? No. I know Dan Giesling.
Do you have a better opinion? No. All right.
Your opinion is based on nothing. My opinion is based on 2 seasons of good gameplay.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Oh, thanks very much. But yeah, I do think it was a bit beneath him to dress up in that costume. And he does look seedy, and he's younger than me. He looks old as well, I think.
He does look old.
Yeah.
He's about 45.
Yeah. He looks greasy. He is a bit of a used car salesman type. Do you know what I mean? He is a bit smarmy, but he gets away with it somehow.
But can you see how, to me, who hasn't seen him play a game, I think he just looks like a bland middle-aged man.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, I can, but you're wrong because you don't know him. You don't know him. Yeah, the funeral director, that was quite good. That was one of those jaw-dropping moments when I was like, fuck, he's actually turned this around. And it was just this season, everyone walking out the door, no one's done fuck all to save themselves. He actually shuffled things around, made alliances with people, and then fucked them over proper backstabbing. It was good.
9 years ago.
And not in a cruel...
As you said, Big Brother 10, we're on 19 now.
Oh yeah, that's true. But not in a cruel way like Paul does. Although it was a bit cruel actually, but he gave it all the I'm going to take you to the end, I want you to win, because it was the coaches season in 14 and he was coaching his team, so he'd all be like, I'm doing it for you, I want to see you get there, I want to see you win. He convinced people to throw it in the final HOH as well.
What part of the actual series was they had to be coached
at
by
the
a vet?
start? Yeah, so that gave them a natural advantage at the start, but he convinced Ian and Danielle to throw the final HOH competition to him. So that's the final HOH. That's quite masterful, isn't it? Anyway, whatever. So they did the task of they had to basically remember shit that happened in the thing. I still can't believe how much money they spent on that.
It's a trailer for a film.
That was unbelievable.
Hang on, you forgot that big crying one.
Oh, Big Meech.
Big Meech. But they didn't show her face in the film, so I thought she didn't agree to take part.
But she's a Big Brother super fan, so I think she would have. She's the one who threw an apple at Paul and then cried because she thought she'd bruised him last year.
Oh, it was last year?
Yeah.
So she's recently
and Paul
Big
called her a cunt.
Brother star.
That was when Paul called her a cunt.
But do you believe that was her real legs then?
No, because she's not even big. I don't even know why she's called Big Meech? Because she's not even big.
Because she's a big baby.
Yeah, because she used to cry all the time. You know, they were I said this on the podcast before, which I heard on another podcast. They were telling Kevin about Big Meech, and Kevin went, "How big was he?"